Molweni, igama lam Bongani, and this is Alternatives to Small. Thank you so much for coming. Today's video is a chit chat, a life lately, a catch up, and whoever you are watching this video, I want you to imagine like just sitting down with your friend after not having seen each other in a long time, and you guys are comfortable, and and just catch up. What would a catch up with a friend be without a nice bev? Nje ibheve manje ngiyandazi ke ngokenika athere's bevina ndiyayikenika into. So apha I mixed like a Woolworths sparkling rosé, and then I mixed a little bit of Chenin Blanc, and then that is strawberry zam, that is ice yam, and listen, before we get into the catching up, I will also be having Mexican food for the first time. Yeah, and I told myself, you know, why not film it? Who's also not tried Mexican food before. So let's try it together. Interested after watching this video? I will put down the details, but it's jalapeno, each one I pronounce jalapeno George, and I ordered jalapeno poppers and beef tacos. Down below. So it came obviously in a black bag for Mr. Delivery. It's inside. So this seems like a mayo kind of sauce. These are the jalapeno poppers. And then we have the taco. It smells so divine, Gesan, and it looks fresh. Can you see? Poppers. Okay. Hey, I'm cautious again, guys. Like, I don't know, it's not appetizing. Ne strong one. Yeah, geez, guys. I guess that's the jalapeno, ne? But it's actually really nice, besides the fact that it's hot. Baba. Woo! And I'm someone who actually enjoys kutyok baba. I sign a live video. It gives us some mukbang ke ngoku. Of which ndiyazithanda uzibukela imukbang zabanye abantu, but mina ndiveske ngiqondisana ndizawuthetha njani ndisitya. So umphandle waso ingathi sisonka, but not isonka man. First of all, ingathi sisonka esibhakiweyo, you know, not esevenkile, and then lo thin layer leyo ibe like crispy, like you, and then ingathi fryiwe no fryiwa, and then umphakathi has this cream. I don't know what the cream is. I will insert it down below once I find out, but it's absolutely stunning, guys. Yo, imnandi shem qha iyababa, like la jalapeno, like it's a huge one inside. Let's try the tacos. Yo, I should have cut this. Aynkulu. Hey. Oh no, Kesan. Oh, this is stunning. Cha ke ngoku anabuchule boyitya. What's back, guys? I haven't eaten all day. This is my first meal. And late, so I'm so glad that I'm enjoying the food. Back like umqolo. Anyway, the beef taco, stunning. Stunning. It's, first of all, it's filling because and it's very fresh. In a lettuce, ne tomato, ne ndoni, and beef means, I'm assuming, yeah, beef means mandi. And then imandi man, and yes, get to indon la wrap. It's probably like a tortilla wrap, but la wrap, yenzwe man. Ngenye nje indlela esendinibonisile manje because sendityile apha and unqena uphinde ndivule because ndizawubawa ndifuna uluma. Anyway ke bethuna, now that we are done with that, I think Mexican food ndiyayithanda, mainly because ndiyazithanda into ezispicy, into ezibabayo, into ezihluthisayo, but ezingagxizi mafutha nezingani-overwhelmiyo, yabo. So I think uhalapinho George ndizawuba yiclient yabo entsha. Ndlela lena izinto have been just up and down, as can be expected, I guess, with the adulting. Firstly, zivaliwe izikolo and I am on holiday, which I really needed. Yes, I needed. And I just told myself that kule weekend I'm just going to prioritize doing nothing. Like I want to rest. I want to man, because hey, what a term. Like the third quarter of this year, it nearly took me out. It nearly took me out, so I really need to rest. Yeah, that's the first thing on my heart, hey. And that's one of the major things that have just made the third term, yeah. So basically the Western Cape Department of Education, which ndisebenzela bona, ifumene i-budget cuts, and kwezo budget cuts taba like significant, ne? And so now the department basically doesn't have money to retain the amount of educators that it has. And so kwareleaswa into ethi kuzawukhathwa down, I don't know, dilibele ke nani, I don't know if it's 2,300 educators, I'm not sure, I'll put it down here. Man, I don't want to go too much into it because it's still something that inhlukumeze kakhulu man umoya wamu, and still, like, I can't lie, and kaphumi kula shock of you could wake up tomorrow and an entire department of a government can say we are letting go of abantu abathile kwi-workforce because of A, B, and C, and it upsets me. I don't like talking about politics because ziyaxabanisa, but it upsets me because there's just so much that's going wrong in our country. There's just so much corruption. There's so much nje into ezifani ezihambe zichaphazele i-normal ordinary South African ezizamelayo, you understand? Kube kumuntu ophaa phezulu otya izantyuruntyuru zemali, ufumaniseke ngoku xa kuthiwa kuzawuba kwi-budget cut kuphela imali, upholile yena. Umuntu ozawuchaphazeleka nguwe mntu uzamayo, umuntu ozawuchaphazeleka ngumntana, particularly umntana womntu omnyama, because ngumntana womntu omnyama ozawuba kwi-overcrowded classroom. Upsets me so much. Yo, anyway, ke bethu, yeah, it's not nice to experience challenges, especially challenges as affecta ipokotho yakho, which is essentially your livelihood. So yeah, Yeah, where too, like, I've just been experiencing challenges like having to stand my ground on issues that I feel strongly about, and have to yazi esikolweni siyafundiswa, like you go to university and you learn and you do other courses ke, even so uphumela university uyazifundela uyathini, and you learn about the importance of social justice, and you learn about the importance of advocating not only for yourself but for nomnye umntu ongekho kwi-position where uyakwazi uzi-advocatela. And I've really been going through that where I actually have to stand up for what I believe is right. I actually have to stand up for the children who are under my care. And I've just been finding myself in unpleasant situations. The more that ndikula, the more I empower myself, the more, I don't know, the more I can't keep quiet anymore, you know. But speaking about not being able to keep quiet, I do want to credit young black women. Young black women are doing a lot when it comes to starting the difficult conversations. Young black women are doing a lot when it comes to starting the uncomfortable conversations. Kukho the beautiful young lady on TikTok, lone bephangela kwi-restaurant eMainland, just by opening up and sharing her experiences emsebenzini. Like the power of social media, guys, and the power of speaking truth. Like uthetha nje inyani yakho ne-experience, like akana agenda, akana ntoni, uthetha into echaphazale yena. And look what has happened now. Look what has happened. Kwaphakama i-Department of Home Affairs, kwaphakama o-Labor, Department of Labor, and uzawunceda abanye in as much as mhlawumbi uzawuba si-scapegoat, mhlawumbi akazubakho safe or whatever, but just by yeah, so I really just believe in speaking your truth, and it's not nice. It's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be comfortable. It's not gonna earn you favor. You're not gonna be liked per se. Which is another thing as a woman, a young black woman, that I'm learning to deprioritize that need or that want. Your like it puts you in a position where you compromise yourself, you people please, you do things for the sake of doing things even if you don't understand them. You uyazilimaza for bod. But yes, guys, event, I'm actually realizing, even though it's been a tough quarter, like career, professionally, it's been one where growth yam ndiyayibona, growth yam, oh son, oh lavi. Yabona fourth term. Hey, yabona fourth term coming in guns blazing. That's why I say ndingumntu oyithandayo challenge, even though in that moment iye indibhakarishe lale ngecala, but iye indomeleze ndiqonde okay, so I'm excited for fourth term. I'm excited to be an even better educator. I'm excited to pour even more into abantwana bam, to refine and kuphela isingesi, but to i-methodology yam polish even more, you understand. So I'm very excited, and I will try to vlog more teacher content so that you can also see that evolution. Anyway, enough about into zomsebenzi, enough into zakwamlungu, into zasemine. That's what I call work when I speak to my friends. Another thing is I have been opening up myself to exploring new connections, to starting new friendships, to ukubone, and for Namtu, who's more on the reserved side, who's more on the takes a long time to get to know and warm up and don. I've really just been challenging myself, hey, and letting the energy guide me and my spirit to guide me, because I am very discerning. So I've made a couple of new friendships, I guess is a stretch in terms of the meaning of the word, but ndingathini sisterhoods, ndingathini bonds, ntoni, but ezo sisterhoods or bonds well on their way to becoming friendships, which I am happy about it. Because yazi, as we get older, making friends becomes more difficult. Trusting people, because the more ukhula uba mdala, the more uhamba ubetheka. The more uhamba ubetheka, uhamba ufunda neentlobo ngeentlobo zabantu, and then the more guarded you become. But I told myself that I'm not going to close a window of new beautiful connections just because of any guard that I have up to. And I've made a couple of friends even from the platform called YouTube, which is why I love alternatives to small. Like, it's the best space for me as an individual. It's the best space for me to grow. Oh, guys, and the sitting there, nitanda. I don't mean it in a oh, love you guys. No, like in the nitanda because nyankulisa, nitanda platform because nyankulisa, and it's Zatina Indi, it connects and is similar minded, similar minded, beautiful, stunning, excellent young women who love to, have a stunning time. Oh, Sana, Sianda, if you're watching this, Mish, if you're watching this, oh, Sana, so grateful for you too. I've been really intentional about just more conscious living, slower living, to just slow down a pace because life gets busy. My line of work is so stressful, high stress environment, so busy, so here that you have to be intentional about then ubone. So yeah, and I've been trying new hobbies, taking on new things like walks now. Don't do walks, don't do morning walks, evening walks. I'm back in my reading zone. I'm reading and I'm enjoying it again. Yeah, so and in the feel like you feel that zen, that peace, that in terms of my relationships with my family, my friends, my partner, they've also evolved. With my friendships, like my long-standing friendships, we are only becoming stronger, and I think I credit that to growth and learning how to communicate better. Into endiyidiscoverishileyo nendixabisileyo ngabahlobo bam is that in some beautiful, sometimes uncomfortable way, they hold up a mirror, apakum, and I'm able to see myself very clearly, and I'm able to see some of my weaknesses more vividly, and I'm able to, because ungumntu man, hey, and communication yethu is strong neetshomi zam. Yo girls, if you're watching this, love you loads, and niyanifundisa man. Yazi ndlela lena abantu are always saying, communication is the what are the. It's not easy. Communication, it takes years to learn. It takes to have an uncomfortable conversation with a friend, to say chomi andiyithandanga into ethile nento ethile, chomi into ethile ndiyacela ungaphinde uyenze, moving forward. Chomi ndinotice into ethile ngawe. Yabo, like as a conversations, it's not nice to initiate them, it's not nice to hear them. Mangathi nice, it's not comfortable. And what I believe is xana umntu ekwazi ukuxelela inyani, ekwazi ukuxelela straight angathethi ngawe. Hayi guys, andifuni ubatatsha ezantlobo zabantu who umuntu akazuza straight kuwe. I'm talking about umntu who's going to come straight to you, Bongani, listen, A, B, C, and D. That person loves you. That person cares for you. So yeah, that's the one thing that the evolution in terms of my friendships, because everything else, the girls are glowing. One thing about them, zinhle, like zinhle zonke, zipopa zonke, like this is the girls, but siyakhula no khula, which I love, and we are all doing well in our respective careers, in our respective life paths. Or like aba single, like the single girls who are like living their best single city lives, you know, kuko aba committed long-term relationships, kuko aba playful. Anzubabizanga magama ke, but playful, and it's good. Worse for a black woman. Explore your options. Kukho aba, you know, zinhlobo ngenhlobo, and I love to see it. Love it. Being a black woman is, hey, andiyazi, because zikhona eza lows. Zikhona eza lows, but there's also the magic. And the magic inspires me, and I choose to live in the magic. But as I know, funeka ube imbokodo. Funeke ube the expectation of be a strong ndondoni, the expectation of labor. Like as a woman, ingathi uyazprova nge-ability yakho yogqwesa apha kwi-labor. Yabona, the more uphika, the more value that seems to be given to you. And that value, it seems to be very surface level. It seems to assign a la value kuwe just because it serves me in a way. Not that andiyanoba ndiyandiva na, and ke ngoku mna ndiyaziquestion ezaa zinto and andizithandi, and zezi zinto zindenza a difficult black woman. Zizo, and ayonto intsha ke yona ke, ayonto that has come with age kum. Even as a younger girl, there are some things I was like, whoop, count me out. Count me out of that. And uthixo ancede, I genuinely never ever, andithi ayinokwenzeka kum, but andinqweneli to ever be in a position where, in order to gain i-acceptance okanye uthando okanye ntoni, funeke ndiphike, you know, funeke ndizazise kubona kwajika amajika, funeke ke ndithwele kuqala, ndithwele. No, I can do izinto and go over and above, but it shouldn't be like a, you know, because umzekelo, when I think about marriage, and I think about what that means in an African context, Xhosa context and stuff, I can only hope and pray that I marry into a family that's a bit more progressive. There, I said it. And then when it comes to YouTube, oyona singaye, yona nto sidibanisayo. Hey, I know a good track record. Ndiyayazi loo nto, guys. Like, I know, just in terms of my consistency. Consistency yile ingabangela uba xa kuthiwa umnyango wezulu uvaliwe, ndingavalelwa ngaphandle, singene ezinye ii-YouTubers ezi-consistent kwedini, mna ngaphandle. I know, and maybe let me use this opportunity, a chit chat, to be a bit more vulnerable and transparent with regards to why I'm not as consistent why I'm not as consistent as I can be, as consistent as I want to be. I struggle with perfectionism, and I struggle with procrastination, and sometimes those little things were too doubt. Uyabona. And I think even with this video, I am defying perfection, or my strive for perfection, and I'm so proud of myself. Yo sana, I'm so proud of myself. And but anyway, ndiqale le channel wanting to document ubomi bam as a woman who is just figuring things out, who is just mapping her own road apha ebomini, who does not have all of the tools, the resources, the connections, the And I don't have any of those. And I know a lot of other young women, young men, nabo bakule meko ndikuyo. And so since uThixo wandibabala I'm an optimist. I'm an optimist. I have a lot of faith, and I do believe genuinely in my heart that things will work out for me. Like into zam so popa one day. So why not document the journey to there? That's why I started this channel. Why not document? I'm awkward. So what? Ndinibonise ndikwi-function ndiyagowa but ndipha, and then as I'm progressing nindibona uba Kim uyakwazi noya kwi-function akashukumne sometimes, yabona ezaa zinto zinjeyana, to show that progression, because a lot of the times we just see these perfect characters, these perfect personalities, this ubone zonke ezaa zinto, and then sometimes fumaniseke uba ngaske bene set up ethile to film, ingaske if ndiya-ayina like ndibe cause sibukela aba bantu mosothanda igama obani uqonda ungaske nawe fumaniseke bahlawumbi u-ayina phezu kwebhedi umzekelo, like uyi-overthink uyabo. Not that ndi-ayina phezu kwebhedi, ilady malibe ne-ironing board bethuna, but ndenza nje umzekelo uyabo. And yes, but ndiyithetha le nto ndifuna niyazi ba that's what I want to document the most. The ordinary, the trying, like I'm not where I want to be, but ndiyazama. Akululanga uzikhila uzama, bingaske uzikhile sewuphaa kwedini, uzikhile sewufumana ii-YouTube plaque zakho, but uzikhila uqonde wo sana apho ugene loo 1 or 2 subscribers. You understand laa nto uba like the growth is not fast, the things ebomini bakho are not fast. Oko wawukhwela iteksi kwedini, oko but that is my journey, and that is a journey of most black people in South Africa. And going back to lando corruption, but going back to lando corruption, the reason sikulen the reason sikule supu sikuyo is big. It goes right back to Lambutho ndingazumbiza ngegama, that benefits the minority. Iyaiva sisheke ke ngokuthina si uthi uzama ufayithwa nayi-system, ufayithwa umzekelo guys, nyanyani, like nyanyani, a simple example, it's not simple but it's simple. Umzekelo, ana-medical aid ne, I'm a public servant, but I don't earn enough money to comfortably afford medical aid, but I'm at that point where I'm ready to have it. But nakhona out of necessity, out of knowing, oh God forbid something happens, okay, public hospital. It shouldn't be like that. Public hospitals should be running efficiently. Like why? See, and it shows me to such a point where ndayibona nam why andincane mandiyivulele indaba yezi-medical aid, because since ndingakhulanga ndinayo, ndingakhulanga mna ndisiya kwi-private doctors, in fact andikhulanga ndisiya nasezibhedlele okanye ezikliniki. Xa ndigula mna ndenzelwa ii-home remedies, ndenzelwa amakhala, ndisezwa iphanato, nditheni, yabona into ezinjalo. But man, it's like little things like that. So xa ndigula, umzekelo mos umntu xa evloga uyahamba uya kwi-doctor's appointment yakhe, uhleli phaa ku-cute, ngoku mna ndizabe ndivloga ndishixiza phaa but I will, because that representation is important. I will. And I will start sharing more, like certain challenges and things I'm learning and don't, because that's important. Yeah. Whoa, I got. I think, wait, let me stop here. I really don't want this video to be too long. But just to summarize how I'm doing overall, I'm doing I'm doing okay now. I think because I'm on holiday now and I feel good about actually recording. I feel productive. I feel good. Mna andiyazi mhlawumbi ndiyawuze ndichanwe yi-therapist ithi wena ungumntu onje nanje, because I can go through the most and still be optimistic. Let me know if you enjoy the trying new food thing, so that ndizokwenza more of these kind of videos. Let me know if you enjoy these casual chit chats, you know, and whatever other kind of content that you would be interested to see from me. Please let me know. Like, ndintombi nje ezipholeleyo phola ukufa mna ndi open-minded yabo. So ningandonqena usuggest. Yes, I'm getting a bit emotional as I'm thinking about, more than anything, more than the like, la like umpresayo free, la subscribe, more than those things, thank you for seeing me. Thank you for seeing me in this pool of content. Like, akudla ngode kuthiwa akho mntu ungena-YouTube channel. Like, sibaninzi ku-YouTube, like sibaninzi. You have options, idatha yakho, but you choose to watch my videos. You choose to essentially see me. Thank you. Thank you. So, City, I love you. I'm being for real, for real. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. Until my next video. Mwah.